Saturday, September 8th, Naomi Osaka made tennis history by being the first Japanese tennis player to win the U.S. Open in New York, the Eusta Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. 20-year-old Naomi Osaka had the chance to play her tennis idol Serena Williams in the finals, but her opponent was not happy with the match. Serena Williams was called for 3 violations, getting hand signals from her coach, slamming her racket on the floor, and yelling at an umpire, which later got her fined $17,000. One of the code violations gave Williams a game loss that might have affected the outcome of the match. Williams ended up losing to Osaka 6-2, 6-4, and the new champion was booed during the trophy ceremony. Williams asked the booing crowd to stop and focus on Osaka's historical achievements.
On September 6, 2018, an earthquake hit Japan, causing powerful tremors and waking up people from their beds. The Japanese city of Otsuma, located on the island of Hokkaido, was hit with a powerful 6.7 magnitude earthquake. An estimate 3 million households lost power. The country's Fire and Disaster Management Agency said the death toll had risen up to 39, with 2 people missing and at least 641 people injured. Thousands of the country's soldiers were sent to rescue people, and more than 2,000 people were placed in the evacuation centers.
Amazon became the second U.S. company to be worth $1 trillion. The company gained on Apple, which is currently the most valuable company in the world. Amazon stock has risen more than 70% since January, which is more than Apple stock, which has gained 30% in the same time. Amazon was originally created as an online store for books, and it has become something much bigger. It now sells household items and electronics, and it continues to expand its video services as well.
Seattle federal judge issued a ban on 3D printed guns after a mass shooting involving a 3D printed gun. The Defense Distributed founder, Cody Wilson, decided that he could work around the law by selling the files to print the guns on the flash drive instead of selling the guns directly. The files cost $10 each, and there were files for AR-15 versions of the guns. 3D printed guns are controversial, with critics arguing that they're especially unsafe. No background checks are required for people buying the files, and the guns don't have serial numbers that can be traced in an event of a crime or incident. On top of that, the plastic used to make the guns make them untraceable to metal detectors. Wilson is an advocate for the Second Amendment and believes that everyone should be able to own a gun. Wilson's lawyer stated that the judge didn't ban individual sales of the files. Therefore, Wilson is not in the wrong.
On August 13, San Luis, Arizona authorities discovered $1 million worth of drugs during a traffic stop. A vehicle was pulled over for an unspecified equipment violation. A narcotics canine interacted with the equipment and alerted the authorities. 239 packages of various drugs, including meth, cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, were found. But that isn't all that was discovered. Authorities also discovered a 600-foot drug tunnel under an old KFC building. The drug tunnel led them to a home in Mexico owned by Jesus Ivan Lopez Garcia, the man who was also pulled over.
Couple Mark DeMacco and Katie McClurry, who live in New Jersey, raised over $400,000 for a homeless veteran because of his act of kindness. And now a judge is ordering the couple to give the man his money. McClurry's motorcycle ran out of gas and she was stranded in Philadelphia without any cash. John Bobbitt, a former Marine, found McClurry and gave her his last $20. McClurry decided to set up a GoFundMe to pay back her debt to Bobbitt, and the story went viral. Supporters gave more than $400,000 to Bobbitt, but only a portion of that money has gone his way. The couple said they held on to the rest of the funds because of Bobbitt's drug addiction, which he spent $25,000 of the money on.
On August 23, 2018, famed YouTuber Mick Skillet, known for being a CSGO player, died in a head-on collision with another car. The collision happened in San Diego, California on Interstate 805. Mick Skillet, whose real name is Trevor Heitman, drove his McLaren 650S sports car on the wrong side of the road. Close friends say he was dealing with depression. Hypeman hit a 2010 Honda SUV. After the collision, both cars burst into flame, killing Hypeman, a 43-year-old mother, and her 12-year-old daughter. It was also reported that 30 minutes before the crash, a school reported that a similar-looking car and person drove to the school's side gate. The driver got out and threw random items at the school, breaking a window.
Kanye West took to Twitter to apologize to Drake for his role in the beef between Pusha T and Drake. Kanye collaborated on Pusha T's track Drake and Fred and the Story of a Didan, which contained lyrics targeting Drake. Pusha T exposed Drake for having a child and called out the actor turned rapper for once wearing blackface. Drake explained the blackface photo was taken for a project, highlighting the struggles and stereotypes young black actors have to fight against. In addition to apologizing for Pusha T's content, West also apologized for stepping on Drake's release date for his album. He reasoned that he has been tweeting a lot up to 25 times a day and mentioned the controversy with TMZ. Drake has yet to reply to West, though rumors have swirled around that Drake once had an affair with West's current wife, Kim Kardashian.
At the Harper's Bazaar Icons Party, two well-known American rappers, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, went and got into a heated fight that escalated very quickly. Cardi B reportedly lunged at Minaj with her shoe after the two got into a heated internet argument that began sometime in March 2017. After Cardi B was escorted out of the party, she then went online to claim that she was upset with Minaj for harassing her about her mothering, as well as talking trash about her daughter, Culture. After everything calmed down, Cardi B was photographed leaving the party with injuries and a ripped dress.
A man rammed his truck into Fox Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas early Wednesday, September 5th before the incident. 34-year-old Michael Chadwick Fry was outside the studio in an agitated mental state, throwing papers and yelling high treason. The studio reported that most of the people inside were evacuated and that no one was hurt. Boxes and papers were left throughout the parking lot and a bomb squad was called to the scene.
Adventure Time has come to an end. The cartoon had its first debut back in 2010, and fans enjoyed the adventures of Jake the dog and Finn the human, helping and saving people in a magical land. The show had a very big impact on young fans. However, after 8 years and 10 seasons, the heartwarming show came to an end with the series finale. The series was noted for its inventive and imaginative stories that addressed more serious topics as the show continued. As the characters grew older, the tone of the series grew up as well.
Captain Marvel has been around for a long time in the comic book world, but she only recently had a movie announced. Actress Brie Larson will play the most powerful hero in the Marvel Universe. In Marvel's newest movie for their cinematic universe, Captain Marvel has been a character in the Marvel Universe since of 1967. When the comic books originally introduced Captain Marvel as a male, the character was later reintroduced in the comics as a woman, and she was first teased at the end of the movie Avengers Infinity War when Nick Fury called Captain Marvel after Thanos' victory.
DC fans are in for exciting news. On September 15th, Warner Bros. Will be coming out with the DC streaming service. The streaming service is not just for shows. It will bring a huge library of content from film, TV, and comics. This is big news for comic lovers who couldn't get their hands on older DC comics like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman's first appearances. The new service will have every DC comic created since 1934. DC Universe will cost $75 a year or $8 a month. The first 3 months are free if you decide to pay for a year. It's currently in a beta version, with the company looking to improve their service and make it a big success.
The NFL season kicked off last Thursday with the playoff rematch between the Atlanta Falcons and reigning Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. The season opener took place on the Eagles' home turf in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with Eagles starting quarterback Carson Wentz out several weeks recovering from an ACL tear last season. Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles once again took the starting role at quarterback. Quarterback Matt Ryan and the Falcons tried to redeem themselves from last year's playoff loss to the Eagles, but Foles led the Eagles to what critics say a sloppy victory. Foles threw for 170 yards, and Eagles starting running back Jordan Ajayi ran for 2 touchdowns. Ryan threw for 250 yards, while Wide receiver Julio Jones had 169 receiving yards. The Eagles won 18-12.
We have someone we can trust, but imagine if that someone took your life away. Well, that's supposedly what happened to 24-year-old Obed Nathan Osornio when he was allegedly shot to death by 21-year-old Abraham Rubio during the Labor Day weekend. Rubio and Osornio were friends since middle school, and when Rubio had no home to stay in, Osornio offered to let him stay with him. Police have yet to report a motive for the shooting, but they said that Osornio's last words named his friend as his killer. Rubio was found near the crime scene by the victim's mother, Maria Osornio Lopez. Rubio is currently facing charges of homicide. Everyone knows that parents have strong bonds with their children, but the story of 25-year-old Hector Aguero Jr. and 20-year-old Michelle Lafuente has affected the community of Salinas, California, after the two parents were charged with homicide for murdering their 7-month-old baby boy. The baby was first taken to a local hospital on August 7th at 11:45 a.m., where hospital staff called the police. The baby had bruising from his neck all the way down to his knees on his backside. The baby was not responding, so he was taken to hospital in the Bay Area, where he later died. The parents were then sent to court, where they were both charged with committing homicide. Aguero broke down in tears at the courtroom after the arraignment. The police have stated that there could be additional charges placed on both parents. Aguero's bail was placed at $50,000, while Lafuente's bail was placed at $1 million. Let's get it. Well, that was good, right?
What do you think about this year's team?
This year's team is really big. There's a lot of girls, but they're happy to be on the team and excited.
That we're all really cool with each other.
I think this year's team has a lot of potential to become better and have a winning season.
What I like is just the chemistry we have together and that we can just hype up each other when we're on the courts playing.
What do you think about when you're on the court?
Winning.
When I'm on the court, I think about how good I'm going to feel if I win and what I'm going to eat later.
I just try to have fun and do the best that I can do on the courts.
Is there any games you're looking forward to?
I look forward to every game because every game is fun. Yeah.
Playing Aliso.
Okay.
Well, as a senior, I'm like looking forward to every match that we're going to have and just, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the tournaments and then the end of the season
Why is that?
because it's intense.
Why did you choose tennis?
Tennis is just a sport that I've always liked, and it's just fun playing.
I chose tennis because I thought it was going to be a fun sport to play and to meet new people.
I choose tennis because I've always found it really fun to play.
How's the team chemistry?
We all like each other.
The team chemistry is good. They support each other and they help each other.
It's pretty good. Everybody has good vibes and everybody likes each other, so.
Okay. How do you think you are at the sport?
No.
Go ahead.
I think I've improved since last year and I'm looking to improve some more.
I think I'm decent. I'm not too good, but I'm not that bad either.
Well, it's my second year, so I think I'm getting better.
I think I'm pretty decent. I'm our #1 tennis girl, so I think I'm okay.
Well, that's cool. Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you for the interview. Well, thanks for the interview. Well, okay. Thank you for the interview.
I'm looking forward to this year's season. Is probably, I don't know, for us to improve as a team, and I don't know, just hopefully we take a championship this year.
This season, I'm looking forward to winning. Hopefully we get a lot of wins, not like last year.
During the season, I'm looking forward to our game against Soledad.
How is the team chemistry looking like?
The team chemistry is pretty good because some of us played last year together and just a few new girls.
The team is closer than ever, more than last year, especially the year before that.
I think it's good. I think it's really good. We're just pretty negative sometimes, but I mean, that can always improve.
How do you think you are at the sport so far?
I think I'm pretty well at it. I've improved so much from the first year of varsity to now.
I think I'm a pretty decent player.
What could you improve on?
I believe I could improve on like communication during the game or like defense.
Some things we can improve on are talking more and not getting down on each other.
Well, on myself, I don't know, probably being less negative, being more positive, and just help the team out as much as I can.
How do you feel about your game today against Alvarez?
I'm pretty excited because when we played them, we actually lost. But I think we could I think we can do good at trying to beat them because they're not that hard. So I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited about it because we want to get redemption because we played them on Tuesday and we didn't do so well, but we're going to get them this time.
I feel pretty good because we got to see them about 2 days ago.
Hopefully we do good. They're not a bad team, and we're not a bad team as long as we communicate as much and just try our best. I'm pretty sure we will.
Why did you choose this sport?
Well, I've been playing this sport since the 6th grade. Even I think like earlier because of city volleyball.
I chose this sport because it's fun and it keeps me busy.
How was your game against Marina?
I believe our game was pretty good. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we should have taken that win. We lost the last game, 24-25. But I'm pretty sure next time we play them, we'll probably take the win.
How did your game against Alvarez go?
Our game against Alvarez, it was way better than the first game. We actually improved a lot on what we needed to improve on, and what we practiced on practice, what we needed to improve on.
I think we improved more on our communication and working together as a team.
It's not even recording. No. No, it's not. The red light's not on.
Have you seen Cuevas? Nah.
Have you guys?
He's not here. He's probably in the room over there now.
Alright, we're about to interview some people about the football game against Soledad on Friday.
All right, Raymond Guzman, we got a couple questions for you. All right. How do you feel about the football game?
I feel pretty good that they won, and I'm proud of them.
Oh, really? Did you end up watching it, though?
Nah, but nah. How do you feel about the football game on Friday?
Me personally, I don't really mind. It's just noise to me, but good for the football team. I'm happy for them.
All right. How do you think their season's gonna go?
I mean, I don't know much about sports, but yeah.
All right. How do you feel about the football game on Friday?
I mean, I'm excited, we're pretty hyped.
How do you feel about the football game on Friday?
I was gonna be lady, bruh. Go Spartans, catch me starting QB varsity.
All right. How do you feel about the football game on Friday?
I think it went great.
How do you think the rest of their season's gonna go?
I think it's gonna go just as well.
What do you think about their coach and how they're being coached?
I think they're doing a great job.
Thanks. All right. So, how do you feel about the game on Friday versus Soledad?
Friday's game was pretty interesting. Obviously the score spoke for itself. Moving forward, we got to take it one game at a time.
How do you think the rest of the season is gonna go?
The rest of the season would go depending how we prepare for it. If we prepare well during the week, I think we should do fine. If we slack off, lose focus, then anything can happen. But we've been doing well so far, so far so good.
Thank you. How do you feel about the game on Friday?
Oh, I'm pretty good because it's Max all day.
How do you expect the rest of your season to go?
Good. I think we're gonna go undefeated this year.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Thank you for the interview.
How do you feel about the football team winning?
I'm proud of them boys.
How do you feel about the game you guys won against Soledad?
It might have been a surprise to people from the outside looking in, but we knew exactly what we're capable of. We knew exactly what was going to happen. So I'm very pleased with the outcome, of course, and getting the Heritage Trophy back on Spartan soil.
All right, nice. How do you think the rest of the games are going to go?
We'll continue to work hard, continue to remain humble, and continue to approach every single day and win the day. The sky's the limit for this group, for this class. So just expect the same thing that's been happening is going to keep happening as long as we keep our head focused and our mind on the prize and continue to work hard.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. What? 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist.
So, how'd you guys do on Friday?
We did good. We won 50-7, so that's like a good way to start our season.
How do you guys think you did as a team?
As a team, we did excellent. As you can see on the stats, 5 or 4 different other players got interceptions. So we played as a team, and we got a safety, combined safety with Pablo and Miguel, number 52, number 56.
All right, is there anything you guys should improve on?
Just the minor mistakes from the flags that we got were either holding or blocking the back. So if we fix those things up, we'll be dominant.
Who's your next opponent?
We got PG tomorrow.
How do you guys think you'll do?
I think we got them on lock. We can shut them out.
If you had to choose who did the best, who would you pick, offense or defense?
Well, defense wins championships, so I gotta say defense.
How do you guys think you did as a team?
As a team, in the beginning, we did well. We came out on our first offensive drive and scored like that, and we did that the whole night pretty much. So I believe as a team, we did well.
Who do you think had the best performance on Friday?
Who do I think had the best performance on Friday? I think Peyton had the best performance because on the stat sheets, he had 221 yards in total, I want to say. He had 3 touchdowns. Well, in total 6, but 3 were called back, and he had 3 touchdowns for his stats.
What's your favorite TV show?
The Middle.
The Middle? That's what's up, man. That's this dude. That's this dude. What's your favorite TV show?
The Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. All right. What's your favorite TV show?
My game show?
TV show.
TV show? What's a give me one.
I don't know. Like cartoon, TV show, I don't know.
SMD show. That one.
SMD show? That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, that's it. What's your favorite TV show?
Friends.
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 My Hero Academia.
For sure.
I got you.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, let's see. Besides SpongeBob?
Yeah. Any, bro.
All right, I got you. Let's see. TV show. Friends.
Friends for sure.